Good day everyone, welcome back to our Guppy channel. Once again, this is Bills and my ultimate goal is to guide you, teach you, and give you tips, especially in keeping our guppy fish. First of all, I would like to thank those who have watched our 1-month grooming transformation. Thank you so much for watching. For today, I'm going to show you my 3 months and above grooming transformation. I will show you those HBB guppies or half black blue guppies that I have groomed for 3 months and above. And in addition to that, I will give you 3 advanced tips in grooming our guppies. So let's get started.
So this is the video which I've taken during their 2.5 months, the moment I've selected them from the grow out tubs. So these are the males that I've chosen and which I think has the best potentials when in grooming. So I'm so excited to show you what they have become after 3 months of being groomed. So while I show you the result of my grooming after 3 months, I'm going to share as well the 3 advanced tips of grooming. So I hope that you are ready and also taking your notes. So the first advanced tip is never feed live foods when you groom. Yes, you have heard it right, because live foods is basically rich in protein, and when a guppy took too much protein from their food, especially by feeding live foods, this is the example of a guppy that is being groomed. However, it is also being fed by BBS or any live foods. Look at the upper portion of its caudal fin. It started to fold, and this is what happened when a guppy exceed their protein intake, especially when feeding them. So if you're going to ask me what should I feed to those guppy that you have been grooming, so just use pellets or commercial food purely, for they only contain a mediocre amount of protein, and it will ensure us that we will not exceed our groomed guppies. So that's the first tip, a advanced tip. Not all breeders will going to share you the tip. Never feed or do not feed live foods when you are grooming. So the second advanced tip that I'm going to share to you is in relation with the first tip that I have given. So when you feed only commercial food or pellets, do not feed too much amount of food. So just feed them a very small amount of food. Small amount meaning the amount of food that they can consume in 10 to 20 seconds only. So when you exceed to that, it means that it's too much for them, because it will make our guppies look like they are obese and too fat, and it is not the result or the body that we would like to come up with during grooming. So look at this fish, this actual video of HBB which I have taken a week ago. So last week I feed this HBB double or triple the amount that I am feeding this guppy. so that we will going to see the difference between feeding the exact amount and too much amount of food. So this is the result after 1 week of feeding too much, double or triple. So the amount of food that I have put in its tank is 1 minute for him to consume. So look at its belly, it's too big, and this is not the ideal body for show. So it's too big for him, and look at its movement. It's not too playful, and we can observe a lesser movement from this time due to its big stomach or belly. So it's too different from the first video that I showed you where I still fit. So this is his video when I'm still feeding him the perfect amount of food. So you can really compare the difference in giving proper food. So for our third tip, use a minimum of 10 inches in height grooming tank. So we need a deep water when we groom. Most of our breeders use 12 inches in height. That's the ideal height of a grooming tank. Almost all the breeders do not use stout grooming tank or grooming tank that has less than 10 inches height. Even it is wide, but we need the height. Height is more important than its width when it comes in grooming tank. So do not use this kind of grooming tank. Be sure that the height is greater than its width. So that's our third advanced tip. Most breeder believes that when you have a deep water, it will struggle our fish to swim up and down, but the result of it will strengthen the pentacle of our guppies that will help them carry their caudal even when it grows wider. So that's the best explanation on why it is important to have a deep water in our grooming tanks. So that's the 3 factors that I think best applied when we groom. I learned that from my mentor, and I've seen the result of it in my experience. So please comment down below your experiences also as well, or if you have any tips, additional tips for our viewers. So kindly comment it down so that everyone can read it. So that's it, guys.
So that's all for today, guys. I hope you like our vlog and our topic for today. For more informational guppy video, so please keep in tune to our channel, and please hit the like button. And for those who have not yet subscribed, please also hit the subscription button. And I would like to shout out our viewers from Cebu, Davao, and Samar. Thank you for watching, guys. And I hope you will keep in touch to our channel for more guppy videos. God bless us.